Now he tries to drum up some morale by saying Hakeem Jeffries, Walmart Obama, is introducing a bill in Congress that is going to stop Donald Trump and Elon Musk in their tracks, but then also admits they don't have enough votes to pass it.
We need people to be on the phones calling Republican members of Congress to tell them to grow a spine and do something. There's a bill that Hakeem Jeffries is introducing that would help stop a lot of what Elon Musk is doing. If every Democrat gets behind it, it means we only need three Republicans to get behind it too. So calling those Republicans in those frontline districts are going to be really important. And then us on the inside, we need to work at using the parliamentary procedure and the different procedures that we can in committee to stop, delay, and obstruct the worst parts here of Donald Trump's agenda. And we saw an example of this the other day in the Oversight Committee. Our ranking member, Jerry Connolly, called for a vote to subpoena Musk, caught the Republicans off guard. We almost won that vote, even though we're outnumbered on the committee. So we got to keep doing things like that and hold their feet to the fire.
I'm sorry, I hate to make fun of another young black man trying to do his thing, but God, this guy tried to claim victory by almost getting a vote passed. If your strategy is to introduce legislation that is going to fail, and if your strategy is to try to subpoena Elon Musk, which is going to fail, what plans do you guys have that are going to result in an actual, tangible, somewhat of a victory for the Democrat Party? Eventually, all of your supporters are just going to be tired of losing, and they need to figure something out quick, because over time, as some of these Trump policies actually start to show some beneficial change to America, only more and more Democrat supporters are going to be siphoned off. And all you're going to be left with is radical lunatics in California, New York, and Chicago, whose priorities are policies that are extremely unpopular with most of Americans. Now, this is the funniest part of this entire interview, as the reporter, again, an MSNBC reporter, asks him, "So if I'm hearing you correctly, there is absolutely nothing you guys can do." And he's forced to admit, yeah, basically. Watch.
I'm accused often of being too optimistic and being too kind of sunny about things. But even I am kind of frustrated with the fact that this boils down to just a numbers game sometimes at the end of the day. We're trying to get a certain number of Republicans not to sign on to a lot of this. So it sounds to me that you're saying that some of the traditional ways that people's voices have been heard over time, protesting, getting out, calling your congressmen, calling your senators, that's the route that people should be taking? Because it sounds to me also we may be delaying things from happening, but it sounds like they're happening nonetheless.
Protest is really important. It's one of multiple things people should do. Obviously, we want to make sure we take it back to the House in 2 years, but we can't wait 2 years and just not do anything.
Coincidentally, doing nothing would probably be their best strategy. Either you join in with Trump and claim some glory in the wins, or you do nothing, let Trump do his thing. Either he's going to win or he's going to fail, and you can say, I had nothing to do with it. But fighting at every turn for the agenda that the American people voted on is not a winning strategy, especially if you guys can't even fight properly. You've got Donald Trump, who's in the White House, signing executive orders away. You've got Elon Musk and his team of 6 who is going through a federal agency every 12 hours, and you guys are lucky to be notified that they're there, show up to protest, and then get stopped at the door. You can't pass any legislation. You can't block any of his cabinet picks, and I'm totally here for it. J.D. Vance must have the easiest job in America right now. He gets to just sit back and let Donald Trump and Elon Musk make America great, ride that momentum, and give the occasional well-articulated interview, and he's going to get the next 4 years in the White House. And you've got the Democrats who are hemorrhaging support by the day, can't even pose a solid resistance, and are probably going to get wiped in the midterms.